Alright, we're starting with the tenderstem broccoli. Just trimming off the very ends, nothing fancy. You don't need to chop it down too much. These cook quickly and they look great on the plate whole. Nice and simple. Get them prepared first, so once the steak's done, we can move fast. Now this is the star of the show. An 8-ounce Wagyu Sirloin. Look at the marbling, that's where all the flavour lives. When you're cooking something like this, you don't overcomplicate it. Let the beef do the talking. First thing, always pat your steak dry. Moisture is the enemy of a good crust. If the surface is wet, it steams instead of sears. So just take your time with it. Press it dry on both sides. This step right here is what helps build the proper golden crust later on. Now we season. Be generous with the salt. This is a thick cut. It can take it. Salt draws out flavour and helps build that crust as well. Don't just simply sprinkle it timidly, commit to it. I'm only using salt today. With Wagyu, you don't really need much else. Pan on high heat, around 9 or 10. In goes the oil. Now we wait. You want that oil shimmering, almost starting to ripple. If the pan isn't hot enough, you won't get that proper sear. Heat is your best friend here. And in she goes, laid away from you. Hear that sizzle? That's exactly what you want. Now don't touch it. Leave it alone and let that crust fall. Alright, time to flip. Look at that colour. That's what we're after. Nice and even, deep golden brown. Same again on the other side. Let it build. Don't forget that fat strip. Hold the steak upright and render it down. That's Wagyu fat melting straight into the pan. That's flavour you've paid for. Don't waste it. Now we drop the heat slightly, medium, around 5 or 6. In goes the garlic and herb butter. Let it melt, foam up, then tilt the pan and start basting. Spoon that butter over the steak again and again. This adds flavour, richness and helps cook it through gently. You can smell it now. Garlic, herbs, beef. This is the good bit. Alright, that's done. Out it comes. Let it rest for a good 5 minutes. Straight into the same pan goes the tenderstem. Don't waste that butter. Coat it in everything left behind from the steak. If it looks a little dry, add more butter. A couple of minutes is all it needs. Still bright, still with a bit of bite. That's the broccoli done. Set that aside. Now we get ready to plate. First option, serve it whole. Place the steak down, tenderstem alongside. That's clean, that's simple, that's proper. Look at that. Golden crust, glossy greens. You really don't need anything else. Or, if you're serving a smaller portion, slice it. Always slice against the grain, that keeps it tender. And look at that inside. Juicy, evenly cooked, beautiful colour. This is why we rested it. All those juices stay inside the meat instead of running out on the board. Wagyu doesn't need sauce, doesn't need drama, just good technique and confidence. And that's it. Wagyu sirloin, cooked properly. Here's the real question. How do you eat yours? Rare? Medium rare? Or are you cooking it all the way through? Let me know in the comments. Fan the slices out slightly. Broccoli on the side. You can even spoon a little butter over the slices. And there we go. Wagyu sirloin with butter basted tenderstem broccoli. Simple ingredients, cooked properly, and absolutely spot on.